In the modern-day hiring process, algorithms are used at every step in an attempt by employers to more easily and objectively find the best candidates while also saving companies time. An assumption is often made that such algorithms are devoid of bias in nature. However, this is not the case. AI algorithms have to learn from existing data, so they often simply amplify existing bias in our society rather than eliminate it. A perfect example of this was shown when Amazon had to stop using its AI-based recruiting system because it was discriminating against women. The algorithm had learned to do that because it was taught by observing patterns in resumes the company had previously retrieved, and because tech is a male-dominated industry, most of these resumes came from men. This failed attempt is a perfect example of the pitfall many of these algorithms have. Instead of eliminating bias and discrimination, they simply learn to perpetuate it. Algorithms are used not only to determine who the best candidates are, but also who the jobs are advertised to in the first place. Because these algorithms are meant to replicate existing patterns, it is easy for them to maintain those patterns. For example, a 2019 joint study by Harvard, USC, and Northeastern found that Facebook ads for grocery store cashiers were shown to an audience of 85% women, and taxi driver ads were shown to an audience that was 75% black. While the use of algorithms in shaping the candidate pool may not be the first thing we think of when we hear biased hiring algorithms, it certainly plays a significant role in preventing the diversity we seek in professions. When these algorithms determine who applies for a job as well as who gets it, it creates a hiring process rife with bias. It should be noted that discrimination based on protected classes such as race or gender is illegal in the United States, and algorithms in the hiring processes are not supposed to consider those factors. Companies can be held liable if they are found to be using a process that disadvantages certain groups. However, such algorithms can still indirectly discriminate based on race and gender, whether it be by name, address, hobbies, or any other factor. For example, in the case of Amazon's hiring algorithm, it was found to downgrade graduates of women's colleges. Furthermore, the quality of performance of employees is data that is factored into these algorithms, but this data usually comes from evaluations, which are subjective and notoriously biased. Tech companies that produce these algorithms need to be more transparent about the functions of the technology they create. Employers that use these algorithms need to carefully consider whether they eliminated bias in the hiring process or simply masking it. The use of algorithms in the hiring process has potential to be a powerful tool in combating discrimination in hiring. However, the way the technology is currently being created and deployed simply maintains its existing discrimination.